Well, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. A few days ago I've picked up the cursed weapon Demonic Sword Zariche, and of course I decided to make a video about it. The first thing that you'll need to do is to level up the sword from level 1 to level 10 to reach the highest stats possible. To do that safely, you will need access to a castle, fortress or a conquerable clan hall. With the help of 2-3 clan members, it should take you around 15 minutes to reach level 10. All you have to do is to keep killing them, and once they die they will have to press to castle, to fortress or to clan hall depending on where you've decided to level up the sword. The sword levels every 22 PK, so it will take you around 180 PKs to reach the maximum level. Keep in mind that it only counts if you PK players of 40 and above. If you love numbers like I do, I've made this document so you can see the stats of my character with the Demonic Sword Zariche. Level 1 with full buffs I had 5817 power attack, 4544 defense, 32,000 CP, 134 accuracy and 181 speed. Without any clan skills and with the improved Appellali set on me, at level 10 power attack increased by 125%, defense with 13%, CP with 87%, accuracy with 74% and speed with 11%. If you also have full clan skills, the power attack will increase with another 7%, defense with 11%, CP with 9%, accuracy 2% and speed with 4.5%. Also, out of curiosity, I've checked some high 5 server files that I had on my PC, and even though it's from a Java platform, I believe they are somehow relevant. I found out that besides all of the previous stats increase, cursed weapons also have a vampiric effect, which means you also get a certain amount of vampiric rage. According to what I found, at level 10 you can reach a 50% vampiric rage for normal attacks, if I'm not mistaken, and there is a catch. It says here 80 chance, so I would translate that there's an 80% chance that on your normal attacks you will have 50% vampiric rage. And I believe it's actually true because I was able to fight against monsters with 50% reflect damage, and without a substantial vampiric rage, farm would have been impossible. So what can I do now having these stats? Well, I will try to farm in the hardest area possible, which here on Lineage 2 Dex is Cursed Village. I went to the Citadel outpost, took the daily quest from the blacksmith Shaddai and went to the Cursed Village. It took me around 17 minutes to finish the quest, and as you can see, it's really easy to farm these groups. With an elixir of 200% experience, I managed to do 6 talents points per hour with my Chilean Saint. If you pick up the sword while being on a fighter class, you will have better stats by default, especially attack speed, so you could do 8 talent points per hour farming in Cursed Village. In 1 hour of farming in Cursed Village, I've made approximately 70,000 Hellbound coins and 600 million raw Adena, so overall around 1.3 billion Adena per hour. But if you're lucky and get 1 badge per hour, that's at least another 500 mil. Before I end the video, here's some other facts for those of you who are not familiar with the cursed weapons. The swords automatically disappear after a certain period of time, regardless if the character is logged in or not. When a cursed sword holder kills another player, the sword lifespan shortens, but the sword's ability increases. However, the sword must kill every day, or it will be deleted within 24 hours. The character who possesses either sword will be notified by a system message with how much time is remaining on the sword and how long it has been since the sword has killed. Once you reach level 10, you will have around 72 hours remaining until the sword will disappear, and the timer will not decrease if you PK other players. When a character who possesses either swords dies, the sword disappears or is dropped immediately. PK penalties such as experience point loss, item drops, karma increases, etc. will not be applicable to either side in PvP when a player wielding a cursed sword is involved. A cursed sword holder cannot attack players that are under level 20. In the same respect, players must be level 20 or higher to attack the character wielding the Zariche or Akamanach. A player wielding either sword cannot join a party with other players. If a player acquires either sword while in a party, the character is automatically withdrawn from the party. If a player that controls Akamanach pick up Zariche, the newly acquired Zariche will automatically disappear and the equip Akamanach level will increase by 1. The player wielding either sword cannot give or accept buffs and may not be healed or heal other players. Here on Lineage 2 Dex you cannot change to another subclass, and also you cannot use the Hot Spring bracelets, so you will have to use elixirs. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.